make sure that none of us get zombified.
Except for salmons. Salmon's kind of becomes a zombie every now and then.
This is your public service reminder to not get bitten by a dark knight.
What's going on?
Hey, Miko.
There you are.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going. Just been watching all this stuff that's going on in Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, me too.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, not great.
I'm in the game.
I'll be back 1 second.
I'm waiting for the link shell to pull up, and I realize that I'm staring at the wrong link shell. I'm never gonna see Mika's name pop up.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now, as a great reminder, while we're waiting on Pat to check your gear, make sure it's repaired, and at least have some food.
Patton is ready.
There we go. I was staring at my phone.
It's okay.
She was.
Apparently Lithia is changing areas.
Okay, do it.
Oh my lord. I had my controller sitting right in the middle of my lap. Not a great idea.
Did something rumble just a little bit?
A little bit. It was a very faint rumble. I was like, was there something?
Right,
I'm
eat
trying
your
to-
food and all that good stuff.
I'm trying to think if there's anything Dave needs to know. When we do first overflow channels, tanks will go to 1, everybody else will go to 3 for the tank split or share.
Group
Tanks
2
will.
always run through on
Yeah, group 2. Raken was group
2.
1.
2.
2. So
You'll need to follow Leo with us.
Just find me. You'll be alright. You'll see. No big deal.
okay, then Pat. I don't think Patton's in group 1, right?
2.
Then we're group 1.
What?
Chai.
When did we change that?
We've always had Salmons with us. It's been you, me, Salmons, and Leah. No.
Leah's always been group 2.
Leah's with me, Raken, and
I thought
whoever
you
the
all
first
had
one.
Ace.
Miko. No. Well, whatever. Y'all know where you're supposed to go, so we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Whoever was
Yeah.
with your group, you know where you're supposed to be. Let's go.
Oh dear lord.
Just go to your
And
spot.
And then when after channeling overflow 3, when we have to, when he splits the room and then in half and then splits it again, and when tank and DPS get it, DPS is in the corner, tank is on the far edge close to the line cut. Otherwise, I think that's it. You know, at the very least, you'll just die. It's fine. Your sacrifice is duly noted.
Dave's cleared. He knows what to do.
Hey, this is the one I spent the
All right.
3 was fun.
You sound very far, or as if you're using your webcam mic.
No?
Hey,
Yeah,
your
you
mic is
sound-
a bit
Is that wait? Is that Enthanol like Dave?
That's Ethanol. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like him at all.
That's okay.
Mm.
I can understand him.
Sounds like you're talking through a Pringle can, but it's okay.
She
We're ready.
speaks Lalafell.
We'll live with it. Here we go.
Eight wide. By Tincture. Sewage Deluge.
It's a deluge.
Make sure you are on the grates. And we are going to be on C. We are good here.
Stay on the grate.
Coherence. Bye, Dave. Make sure you are behind Salmons.
Well, it's not like before you have to try to get in front of me.
No, but it still happened. Raid wide. Miko has dashed before. Ominous bubbling.
I'm about to do it right now.
Alright. Get ready to run to your spots. And anti-knockback. Make your way back to C when you get a chance. Let's see who's getting targeted. It's Lithy and Chai. Move to B. Everybody back to C. Except if you have the predatory.
Channel.
Channeling flow 1. Line yourself up. Okay, to 1. Everybody else to 3. Raid wide. Sewage deluge. We're going to be going to A. Pop anti-knockback. And look for your numbers. Odds will be away from the boss.
Was I too close?
I think whoever was 1 might have been too close.
Yeah, Salmon's was too close.
Okay.
Too close to the center.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to be
Like
Okay.
on the edge of the grate.
on the.
Correct.
You should not be on the grid.
You
Like,
should
you
be
should be on the
literally
bricks.
stand. Yeah, you should be standing at the corner right before the grate.
Okay.
Handling overflow part 2. We may or may not live.
Well,
Short debuffs go first. Long debuffs will have puddles around them. Just find a safe spot. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Bye, Patton. Damn hell. Alright, long debuffs are up next.
Gonna go fly.
Gotcha.
worked that better than
Delta.
Skip to D, Delta, Delta. Look for the dissociation. It will be Dave and Miko. Stay here at D. And then let's figure out whether or not, so stand on 4. Let's figure out where we're, get to the A. On the A grade, everybody, as close up as you can.
Needs to be over just a tad bit.
The far corner is a lot safer than them.
Yeah, I just didn't know exactly what I needed to be, and I didn't want to kill everybody. Better to kill myself.
All right, everybody to 3. Stand on 3. And get ready to move as a cohesive group to the left. We're going to just make a around the corner towards 4 as we step. Spread out. And then we're going to need to stack up again. Everybody stack up on D, except for the main tank. And get behind Salmons.
Oh, you're there.
So, yeah.
Sorry. Ah.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were stacking. Sorry about that. I didn't see him.
No, I called that. This is about the farthest we've been. So tanks share. That we've actually survived that, which was good.
Yeah.
So I know I called that on the fly. We're gonna try and do that because it seemed like everybody actually lived from that, and we're gonna have to repeat that same kind of quarter turn, except with a deluge around it later on in the fight.
You want to have the party stack either at D or C, and the tether tank either A or B, opposite of it. So that way it's kind of confirmed.
You said party D or C and tether A or B?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
If you want, that way there's at least like set spots. So.
No, that actually works because that means everybody can. So after we're done spreading out, we'll go either to D or C, and then the main tank will go opposite.
Can I just ask? Oh. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When he's jumping and like 2 and 4 are together and 1 and 3 are together, can you clarify for me like where we're supposed to stand?
So 2 and 1 will stand literally right on the corner here.
Okay.
Like your feet should be straddling kind of this corner.
And then 4
and
right
then
behind.
4 is literally on the corner on the back end there so that you don't get clipped when the boss jumps.
Okay.
And then after the boss jumps, you literally just switch spots.
So that might have been my bad because I was on the grate, I think, a little bit.
No.
And your position was greatly.
Oh.
Like where you were like right on the edge.
Yeah.
Your toes are pretty much on the grate, which is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Salmon's was
just a little bit too close on the grate. So.
On the other side. Okay. Got it.
Salmon's was dead center in the grate pretty much, which the closer the other person is to you means the more damage you take. So Lithy was close enough to get hit by the boss and take an absorbent amount of damage, and then because the boss was relatively still closer to you when it jumped back, you got hit with the full amount of damage and died.
Okay.
So
Alright.
And then that just creates a domino chain reaction of back and forth.
Yep.
But all good. And there were some good recoveries in there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good.
Second
Nico,
tether,
you're such a
there's
good
something
user.
that determines which tank gets it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
It depends on your debuff timer.
Debuff.
If you have if you have the longer debuff, then you take the tether.
Okay.
So, and that'll be for the one when channeling overflow happens. So, we basically stand up in front of the whole group, and whoever's got the shorter tether, debuff, stands back. So if you got 13, step back.
Okay. Let's
Perfect.
give it another go.
Yep.
Keep the momentum going.
Really enjoy this fight. I think it's very good. It's fun.
It is fun.
Right wide. Followed by a tank's share. And if you weren't missing it already, sewage deluge. We're gonna get to B. And we're good where we are at. Just make sure you are on the grate. Coherence. Goodbye, Dave. Up next is some ominous bubbling. Oh, no, it's Murky Depths. I called that wrong.
That's okay.
Now there's some ominous bubbling. Look to see where he's about to jump. Move yourselves. Anti-knockback. And make your way back to B when you can. He's picking some targets. Let's see who he picks. It's me and Lithy. We are all moving to C. Move back. Get you some heals and get ready for channeling flow 1.
Hey, Miko.
Hey, girl.
Hangs to 1, everybody else to 3. Raid wide. Followed by another deluge. We are going to be stacking on C. Anti-knockback now. And look for your number. Odds are away. Evens are close. Yay!
Perfect.
Everybody stack up on D. Sorry, C, 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 C. I was too close to the corner there.
Where are you bringing the buster? Where are you bringing the buster?
Just take it to 3.
Oh no.
Hang down! Raid wide. Do what you can to assist.
Oh, you're gonna immune that buster. The living
Yeah,
dead.
I forgot
Okay.
about that.
Channeling Overflow Part 2.
I got him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I don't.
Short debuffs go off first.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Followed by long debuffs next.
Where's my partner?
It's probably me.
It's
But it was dead.
Yeah, I know.
Here.
To C. Or D works.
Oh my goodness! Right as I was about to go off.
Alright,
Oh, well,
go ahead and wall it.
I booty.
That was
Alright,
a
so
very
you're living
clean.
dead the third one then. Okay.
Yep. That was a very clean limit cut there.
Just gonna do that every time. That was good.
Here we go.
Wake up, Miko.
Yeah. No, I took a nap before
Ah.
we started today, so I'm alright tonight. 5, 4, 3.
Raid wide. Share. Followed by a sewage deluge. You know, for some reason I thought with Rake and Gone that there'd be less deluge. To B?
Just because he enjoys it so much doesn't mean he brings it.
You've become what you hated the most, Ethan.
To A? Or no, sorry, C. You know, his little text bubbles popping up are blocking my ability to see markers. And it is not good. Coherence? Dave, you do not have the tether.
Who does?
I didn't realize everybody was going to go back.
All good.
Yeah, I just kind of stayed in place and just waited. And then I was like, oh, everybody's moving.
Yeah, we usually return back to home position. Raid wide. Followed by some very ominous bubbling.
Bubble.
Move to your spots. Anti-knockback. Move back to B when you get a chance. He's gonna pick some prey. It is Ethan and Dave.
You have tank move right? Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
We are good where we are. Move. Get some juicy heals.
Yeah.
Channeling Overflow 1 is up next. Thanks to 1, everybody else to 3. Raid wide. Another deluge is up. To B. B as in boy. Anti-knockback now. Look for your markers. Remember, odd is out.
Sorry, I couldn't figure out where the heck one was. I was like,
Go ahead and wipe that up. And I killed Ace there on accident. I did not move.
Ooh, Ethan.
I can't do it. Can't do it, Chai. We got... There's 4 of us down. It's not worth it.
I can get 4 people up.
Ready to go. Here we go.
Or at least 3.
I also think we had a 1 that was not at... Oh, a 1 triangle that was not at the 1 grade, so... I'm assuming somebody got slammed. Raid wide. Followed by a tank share. And then a little bit of sewage deluge. Get to see the other cat. To B. And back to home position. Coherence. Take it away, Dave. Got another raid wide. With a little bit of ominous bubbling. Start moving to your spots. Anti-knockback. Head back to C when you get a chance. Let's see who he's targeting. Me and Dave. To B.
Oh, I forgot to move. Thank you.
Handling flow 1 is up next. Leah, you got one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Everybody to 3, unless you are a tank. Raid wide. Followed by a rerun of Deluge. Now featuring Tony Shalhoub. To B as in boy. Knockback. Odds will be away from the boss. You have a look. We've got some room to recover here.
Get to be. Oh,
He's
everyone
immune?
but me
He's
get to
immune?
be- Yeah, I am immune.
Okay. Panic.
Dead.
Oh.
Oh well.
Channeling Overflow Part 2. Let's just go ahead and wipe it. You need all 8 people up for this. Otherwise, everybody gets the stack marker and the slide, and then they just die anyway. Miko, you all good?
Yeah, apparently I am a little tired, so I'm just giving myself some tea. 30 seconds. Okay.
Here we go. Need a moment, Nico?
It's okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Raid wide. Followed by a tank share. Looking to see some deluge in the forecast. We're going to be moving to D as in dog. Get to A. Get to A.
Dude. That's not
Everybody back to Delta. It's coherence time. Dave, are you reading us loud and clear?
Yeah, I hear you.
bad joke.
Get it? Coherence.
That's
Understand
horrible.
you. You
Mm.
aren't coherent.
Raid wide. With some ominous bubbling. Move tiers or groups. Anti-knockback. Make your way back to Delta when you get a chance. See who gets targeted. It is Lithy and Miko.
Which way am I going?
Left. We are going all to C first, though. Everybody to C. Miko, you are going to have to run after this. All the way over to A. Right? Stack back up for some heals. Going into channeling flow 1. Find your smashing partner. Everybody to 3 unless you are a tank. Raid wide. And some deluge. Don't worry, there's just the backlog on the deluge. It's delayed delivery. Everybody to Bravo. Anti-knockback. And look for your tethers / markers. Remember, odd tethers are out. Good job. Everybody gather back up on Bravo.
Me, because I'm going out.
Yeah, you do your tank things. We appreciate it over here. Raid wide. Channeling flow 2 is up next. Find a corner if you're the long debuff. Short debuffs, get ready to slide. And switch. Everybody gather back up at C. C as in Charlie. Miko!
C as in Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get Miko up. Picking targets. We've got Lithy and Patton. Let's see which is the bad side. We are safe on this side. Everybody to the 2 to see whether or not we're going left or right. We are going right to B. Everybody to B unless you are a target. Good job. Disassociation part 2. Let's see where the head goes. Everybody to 1. Everybody to 1. And we're going to be moving left as a group. Left as a group towards 2. Spread out. Group on C. Group on C.
Come on.
Make sure you're behind Salmons.
Let's
Perfect.
take it here. The next buster. I'm gonna mute it. I'm taking it.
Buster.
You'll take it, okay.
Yep. You can take it back whenever.
Raid wide. Deluge is back up next. Alright, we are going into Channeling Overflow Part 3. If everybody to A. Everybody to A. If you have the long debuff, you will be stacking in the back corner of A. Short debuffs will be taking the slides. Long debuffs, ignore your slides for now. Again, if you have the long debuff in the back corner and stay stacked up, make
Samus,
note of
take-
which
Same as you had to take the tether.
Samus,
Whoa.
this is gonna be bad. See if you get on the slide. Oh, you God, you.
Alright, everybody get up in the corner, Dave in front of us. And then long slides.
Hi.
You
No
know LB3?
panicking.
You know LB3?
LB3. Oh, she's
Nope.
good.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear you. I heard you say something, but
No, you're good.
I wouldn't have made it anyways because the cast, it takes time.
There. Alright, so let's just kind of talk through what's going down there. So, we go into that sewage deluge there, we stack in the corner. Everybody with the long debuff will stack in the back corner, the short debuffs will go off. Tanks, and Dave, maybe you can speak more to the tank part there, because I'm not as familiar with it, but one of them will take the coherence away, the other will protect us from the second part of that coherence, which is the group blast. After that, then the people with the long markers or the long debuff will then go out to their corners to take the slide, and the people who had the short ones will just stay stacked in the corner there to ride out, not get hit by people colliding. And it is the long debuff tank that will take the coherence away.
That is correct. The tether. Yep.
Okay.
So basically, me and Samus will stand in front of the group as everybody stands on the safe tile, and as soon as the tether goes out, that's when everybody splits. You can kind of stand a little bit away, but like wait until the tether goes out, and then we can book it. So, because otherwise, whoever's got the longer tether jumps into the dropsy in the middle and just eats a dropsy dot at the same time they're taking the tether. So. Which can happen. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You just, call it out.
Okay.
And to long you know. No, you have the long debuff is how?
If you've got the 12 second, yeah, if you've got the 12-second debuff, you've got the short one. If you've got 25 seconds, you've got the
Okay,
long
that's
one,
what I
like
thought.
Pat said.
Alright.
So,
Alright, cool.
just make note, what I would say is make note of which direction your arrow is pointing when you go as you're stacking up in the corner there with the long one, just so that you know where you've got to book it to after we all get the group hit.
So say we're all in D right here.
Yep.
And I had like the up arrow. Would I be staying at D?
So yeah, so if you had the arrow pointing away from you this way, like going towards the boss, and we were all stacked at D, you would literally shift here to collide, and then somebody's got the matching debuff going south to collide with you, and then everybody else is staying stacked right here so that you don't get hit by
The
you
collision.
sliding
Yeah.
and the collision. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
the only one that's moving far away is the tank for the tether after it's done. So.
Yep.
For if you have the long one. So otherwise you stay on that same tile.
Yep. So if we
So-
were at D here, Salmons, you could take in that case, Salmons, you had the long tether, so you would, or the long debuff. Sorry, correction there. Long debuff. You would take the tether, and you can either run it or. I think A was the bad one there, so you would have to run it all the way over to B.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Safe
I think
pile
you
is
could.
only-
I think you could literally run it either way because we were on the safe corner. So
Yeah,
you just had to get it over to B.
yeah, you're just gonna be over by the unsafe tile right next to it. So.
Hmm.
And it's like a 50-50 chance. Did you or me?
Yep. Safe pile is not for tanks. So just ignore that part. Excellent.
And as long as you're behind the tank there, you know, as anybody other than a tank, you're good. If you are in front of the tank, it's gonna be a bad time.
Oh, I'm gonna be in front. So the only person that really would have a problem
Yeah.
would probably be Patton, but I know
Yeah.
Patton's not gonna be in front. So
Nah.
But otherwise, very good progress. We not only made it alive through limit cut there, but we also made it alive through the stack and twist there. So keep up the great work. And
Do we want to do 5-minute break now, or you want to do another pool?
let's go ahead and do a 5-minute break. So we'll meet back up here at 8:53.
Okay.
Bad of the instance so we don't get kicked.
Yeah, we can go ahead and bounce.
Yeah. Get up, do some stretches, get some more tea,
Don't fall
Splash
asleep,
some
Nico.
splash some cold water on your face.
Yeah.
Read the news unless it stresses you out.
Nico, I would not suggest reading anything. It might put you to sleep even more.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
I have to train my brain when I call out like B and D not to do like B as in boy. It's so easy to do it. Instead, it's like it's so much easier if I just said Bravo and Delta.
There you go.
But I'm
Learn
so
the
used to
phonetic
spelling,
alphabet.
and it probably would work, but I'm so used to when I'm on the phone with people, like I'll say the letter and then like doing it that way, like B as in boy, B as in boy. S as in Sam. I as in indigo.
T is in Tom.
He isn't. And what's interesting is like some people do it back and then be like S as in I don't know, like school, and it's like, like they just got brain fart moments. I've also had the reverse where I've gotten yelled at for phonetically spelling something out. They're like, no, I can understand you crystal clear. I'm like, I'm trying to make sure there's no room for confusion. So let's throw out a ready check here. See who's back. And or awake.
I gotta get rid of my cat on my lap.
How dare you move me, says the cat.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying.
Make sure to check your food.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Every
do what I
little
want.
bit of, every little piece of hit points helps your healers. Not to mention your DPS, If you're all about, self-absorbed numbers, does improve your deeps.
Here we go.
Also, dead deeps is no deeps. Raid wide. Followed by a tank share. Sewage deluge. The Delta.
Omicron Delta.
B and I went airplane. B. Charlie. Back to Delta. Back to Delta. The incoherence is here. Raid wide. Ominous bubbling. Get to your groups. Anti-knockback. Make your way back to Delta when you get a chance. Let's see who's picking. Salmons and Pat. To Charlie. Back to Delta, everybody.
Nico,
Oh, how did I die?
you stood with me.
Oh.
Get Miko back up. Channeling Flows 1 is up next.
That could
I
be
think
bad.
somebody's gonna die.
Yep. I didn't get up.
Miko, go ahead and stand 2. And pray to God that that works. I don't think it does, but... Alright,
It
let's go
doesn't.
ahead and wipe that up.
Why did 3 people die instead of 1?
Not sure.
So, for that one, would it be easier for the group to just stand still and just have the 2 people with the debuffs move?
We
You
are
can.
allowed to move.
Because you're having whoever gets to move with the group, they have to book it from C to D to A.
Yeah.
It's not that
It's
hard
like-
though. You just pop sprint and you make it there, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good with keeping it. We don't normally mess up there.
I mean, regardless, if we're all standing at B, somebody still has to book it from C to D.
We would just have to define who's the close person, who's the far person.
Yeah.
We did it that way.
I say we keep it the way it is right now. If it continues to be an issue, then we can revisit it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was just thinking of your casters. That's all.
No, I get it.
Screw those guys.
Only some casters have issues where they have to stand and cast.
I usually have my circle down anyway, or something, so it's like, for me, cool to like boop over. Raid wide? Make sure. Deluge. A Delta. Alpha. Make sure you're on the grate. Back to Delta. Raid wide. Ominous bubbling. Move to your group spots. Anti-knockback. Back to Delta when you get a chance. See who's getting picked. Dave and Miko. Alpha.
I'm going to be.
You're staying here, Miko.
Oh.
Channeling Flow Part 1. Line yourself up. Everybody to 3 unless you're a tank. Raid wide. Deluge. Bravo. Anti-knockback now. Odds are away from the boss. Don't know why I died there, but
Staying away.
good.
Staying away.
Get away from Samos. Buster's
Do
coming up.
not be near Salmons.
Don't be by me. Unless you want to take a tank buster.
No, not in particular. Raid wide. Channeling Overflow Part 2. Short debuffs go off first. Long debuffs find a safe corner.
Drop seat. Darn it.
Miko, wrong spot.
Alright.
Oh, I got drop seed. Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, go ahead and wipe that up.
Shouldn't we try to be on the corner that is where we're going to eventually be for our...
Close to it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean...
might have been in the wrong one.
So we have, so if B is the bad spot in this diagram, the safe corners are the inners of each of these platforms. So you've got A, D, and C, the inner corners, and then basically the fourth person just needs to go hang out on the grate next to, but not on, the
B,
bad square
yeah.
B. And you can do that. It really depends on how they're divvied out, because you can. What I would say is, if you're, if you've got two norths, then your second north really should be the one standing next to B in this equation. If you've got two rights, same thing. The long debuff right should be next to B. That way, it gives the other people who kind of are getting shimmied across this platform the ability to stand on A, D, or C in the equation there.
Yeah, I would argue if you're next to the danger platform, try to take the spots next to that first, because that's the least. That gives you the least options to move. Whereas someone that's standing on one of the corners can move if there's two people standing there already. But if there's already one person on a platform, they've got no other options.
Yep, and you cannot double up on the platform, so you cannot have two people on opposite ends of the corners, because otherwise you will clip the person who is making the slide. So in that case, Leah, I know you were sharing with, I think, one other person on a platform there. So only one of you could be there, and it had to be the innermost corner.
Yeah, I was just flustered because where I wanted to go, it was like packed with people, so I was like, well, I
Yeah.
guess I'll go over there.
It's fine. It happens. Let's keep it moving.
Yep. Raid wide. Followed by a tank share.
Kind of like a ride share.
Yeah, you owe us $5. Sewage Deluge is up next. Don't miss it. It's a hoot and a splash. At Alpha. Okay, where we are. Hi, Dave. Raid wide. Ominous bubbling. Get your gurgles out now. Move to your groups. Anti-knockback. Back to Alpha when you get a chance. Oh, I drop seed myself. That's not good. Predatory here. It is Lithy and Miko. Over to Bravo. Over to Bravo. Miko, you will stay. Everybody else back to Alpha. And Salmon's here to Delta.
Vroom vroom, gotta go fast.
It's heals. Because Flow 1 is up next.
Missing someone?
Yeah.
Away from your tanks. Do not be bad like me.
Yeah, that was my fault. I spaced.
Raid wide. Sewage Deluge. Get to Charlie. To Charlie. If we can get Patton up. Anti-knockback.
We need ammo. Quick.
Really quick.
No. All right, let's go ahead and wipe it.
Yeah. Alright.
I didn't have enough mana.
Fade wide. Followed by a tank share. It's only slightly better than a timeshare. Sewage Deluge is up next.
Ahead of myself there.
To Alpha. Stay where we are. Bye, Dave. Raid wide. Followed by some ominous bubbling. Move to your group stacks. Anti-knockback. Back to Alpha when you get a chance. See who's getting picked. It's Lithian Chai. Over to Bravo. Over to Bravo. Chai will be staying. Everybody else will be moving. Get some heals, because we're going into Channeling Flow 1. Find your partner. Get ready to smash. Oh no, Leah.
Leah,
Oh. Oh. I thought it was that part.
Alright, go ahead and wipe it up.
Sorry, guys.
That's what I did the last time.
Yeah. Are we wiping? Okay.
Yes.
It's
I'm
just
getting
because we're.
tired,
I
that's
know. And then we keep like doing it over and over. Sorry, guys.
that's okay. That was my bad. I moved, like, I was standing there, and I was like, oh, she's gonna go around me. But then you did it, so then I moved over. Then you did it, I was like, oh, my bad. That's my bad. See,
okay.
it's because I wasn't being a gentleman. That tea worked like a boss.
Which tea?
I just got, like, Earl Grey, like, extra strength
Oh, I like Earl Grey.
tea.
Did
Wait,
Picard
wide?
likes Earl Grey as well.
Followed by a tank share. Mixing in a little bit of sewage deluge. To Delta? Stay where we are. Read wide. Ominous bubbling. Move to your groups. Anti-knockback. Back to Delta when you get a chance. Let's see who's getting picked. It's Lithian Chai again. Stay where we are. Get some heals. And prepare for channeling flow 1. We will be in between the pillars. Everybody to 3 unless you're a tank. If you are standing next to Lithia or Salmons, you are in a bad spot.
That's the same person.
You cut off mid-sentence there. What did you say?
That was the same person. Lithy or Samus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what the heck?
I was slightly confused, but
Dave, you were in a bad spot.
Mm.
Sewage deluge. Keeping you on your toes, Dave. To Bravo.
I guess that must be my shadow's name.
yeah, that's it.
Anti-knockback. Odd tethers out.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh phew.
Move me go.
Oh,
Everybody to C. Or I mean B, B, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
Is it me?
Yeah, I don't do tank
Stay away,
call
Miko.
out.
Stay away, stay away. Oh, okay.
Raid wide. Followed by channeling overflow 2.
Oh great.
If you have the short debuff, you're up first. Everybody else, find a safe inner corner or right next to the danger platform. Ace, you can take the inner corner. Oh, we're good here.
Miko, you're on the wrong corner.
Ooh, rude.
Patton, you're on. Well, I
Yep.
guess it doesn't
It
matter.
didn't matter.
Yeah,
I was,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter. No.
I was
Alright.
just standing there because I thought we were wiping.
Yep. Just go ahead and wipe it up. Not much we can do if not all 8 of us are alive.
And another one.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, re-up your food.
Now you tell me. 5 seconds into the pull. We're good. I got like 9 minutes left. Raid wide. Okay. With some sewage deluge. Over to Alpha. Stay where we are. Just make sure you are on the grade.
It's great.
Not that joke.
I
Miko,
grabbed
we
drop
can
two
bring.
packs.
Oops.
Should be fine. I got a lot of middleman, so
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much if you're the tank.
this is
Hurts.
true.
It hurts really bad if you're a caster DPS. Raid wide. With them bubbling. Move to your group. Anti-knockback. Move back to Alpha when you get a chance. Let's see who's getting targeted. It is Dave and Patton. Stay where we are. Get you some heals. Because we are going into Overflow 1. We will be in between the squares. Everybody to 3 unless you are a tank. If you are standing near Sammons or Tony, you are in a bad spot. Raid wide. Followed by some refreshing deluge. The Delta? You don't have that far of a jaunt to go. Anti-knockback. Odds away from the boss. Odd tethers away from the boss. Everybody back to Delta. Back to Delta. Do not stack up with salmons. Raid wide. Followed by Channeling Overflow 2. Short debuffs are up first. Everybody else find a safe inner corner or near the danger square. Right, everybody back up to Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. And back to Delta when you get a chance. Picking a target. See what the safe side is.
I'm taking it here.
We're gonna stay right where we near 4. Over to Alpha. Over to Alpha. Everybody stack up. Over to 1. Over to 1. We're going to be moving left towards 2 as a group. Spread out. Gather back on C. Lithy in the front.
No, no.
Pink share.
Get over here.
I'm dead. Oh, wait, never.
No, you're
mind.
not.
Raid wide. This is the worst game of hack ever. But very riveting. Alright, Deluge is up next. Straight across to Alpha. Straight across to Alpha. Channeling Overflow Part 3. If you have the long debuff, back in the corner on A.
Samus up front. It's me. I've got it. I've got it. Samus, step back.
Everybody else, prepare for the slides. And long debuff, you are stacked in the corner. Stay stacked in the corner. Everybody who is sliding, get ready to get back to A. And stack with the group. Stay stacked with the group. Stay stacked. Everybody out to your slide positions. Everybody else stay stacked in the corner.
I was low.
Just so we can see this, disassociation's happening. Look for the safe side of the platform. So we're going to go to 1. And we are going to move towards 2 as a group. Keep it tight and close. Because we have very limited space here. Alright, ominous bubbling. At this point, we're going to do the 2-group stack. and see where he is at, where he's jumping to. And anti-knockback. We are going to die here, which is okay.
It's the furthest
And
we've been.
this is basically the end of the fight. So from here is the tank share, which me and Mika are going to die from. And then we're going to have two raid wides there. So there'll be 2 murky depths, and then it is enrage. So we are almost at the end of the fight there. Just a little bit to clean up there with that third sweep there. So let's get at least another pull or 2 in. I think we've got some time for it. So get some more progress on that. But really nice job there, guys. Raid wide. Tank share. Blue Edge Deluge. Over to Alpha. Over to Bravo. Back over to Alpha when you get a chance. Make sure you're behind Liffy. Fade wide. Followed by some ominous bubbling. Spooky.
Yeah.
Move to your group positions. Anti-knockback. Back to Alpha when you get a chance. Is going to be Lithian Patton. Stay where we are. Markers out. Get some nice heals before we go into channeling flow 1. Remember, we will be standing on the inner grates. Everybody to 3, unless you are a tank.
I think at 3.
Samos, buddy, where you at?
Oh no. Oops. We're good.
Wide.
Slight heart attack.
Yeah, he's just trying to wake everybody up.
Jeez.
Come
First
back
I
over
was
by
like,
the 3. Come back over by the 3.
some deluge. We're going to Delta. Anti-knockback. Odds away from the boss. Odd tethers away from the boss. Perfect. Everybody group back up on Delta.
Get ready from Samos.
Raid wide. Channeling Flow 2 is up next. Short debuffs are up on the platforms. Everybody else find a safe corner of the danger Dorito. Remember, you can split the platforms if you need to.
I'm going Miko.
Miko, stay. Miko is dead. Somebody else is probably going to die.
It's gonna be me. Whee.
Alright, everybody group back up on Alpha. Cool. Let's hold out for the LB3. It's going to
Okay.
be used for the healer. Alright, healer LB3 when we can.
That doesn't help me.
Oh.
I'll get him.
Prey targets are Ethan and Lithy. Stay here for now. We are looking for our head. Everybody over to 2. We'll be going left or right? Right. To B. Everybody to Bravo. Stack back up to get some heals.
I'm taking it here.
Everybody to
Go
the
ahead,
1.
sure.
We will be going right around to 4 as we move. Remember to move as a group.
That's not right.
Spread out. Everybody stack up at D. Stack up at D and the tank in front. Lithy in front of all of us. Job. Raid wide.
Take it back whenever you.
We got the luge, because if you didn't already have enough of it.
This is where the Sierra Mist is made.
We're staying right here. Staying right here. No movement needed.
Me and Samus so far.
And we have Channeling Flow Part 3. If you have the 25-second debuff, you're going to the back corner and you're going to stay there. You have the
Samus, you're
short
taking it.
debuff.
I have the long
Go out to your slides.
Grab the tether. Go in the dropsy. Get the dropsy. Get the tether and go.
Alright, once these slides go off, everybody to
Oh.
the corner of D. Everybody to the corner of D.
I died.
Just stay
Yeah, I killed
here.
her.
Alright. Wipe it up.
That was my fault. I stayed too far in.
So
One more pull.
One more.
Okay, one more.
we'll do it. Jump right into it.
A really good job getting consistently to that point, so.
Yeah,
With pretty much all of us alive, so.
it's exciting.
Raid wide. Tank share. Sewage deluge. Bravo. Everybody to Bravo. Over to Charlie. Back over to Bravo when you get a chance. Coherence out. Raid wide. Move to your groups. Anti-knockback. Back to Bravo when you get a chance. See who he's picking. Ethan and Liffy. Stay where we are. Move back up for some heals. Channeling Flow is up next. Remember, standing on the inside grates. Tank to 1, everybody else to 3. Raid wide. Followed by some fresh sewage soup.
Yuck.
To Charlie. Anti-knockback. Odd tethers away from the boss. Back up on Charlie. Salmons head out from the group. Raid wide. Channeling Flow Part 2. Short debuffs. Get ready to slide. Long debuffs. Find yourself a safe inner corner.
Not that corner, Miko.
Inner corner, Miko.
Inner corner.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were on the second one where we all stand in the corner. My bad.
Oh.
Wipe that up.
Okay.
All right. Some very good attempts tonight, everybody. Really good attempts. I mean, we basically pretty much made it to enrage on the past two polls. There will be no raid this Sunday, but if people are around, we can do birds or maps. So nothing on the books there, but if you're around, feel free to hang out. And then there will be no raid next week, as some people will be out for wedding stuff,
Mhm.
and all that fun jazz. So next week will be a free week, and we will reconvene on the 8th.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Hopefully, we won't forget.
We'll be alright.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks, Dave.
everyone. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem.
Good night, everybody.
Time to go to bed.
Bye, everyone.